Hello, Phil here at Digital DJ Tips with the Beats Mixr headphones, Beats by Dr. Dre Mixr. Now these are a set of headphones, Mixr, by the way, if you want to Google them. They're a set of headphones that we wanted to look at for a little while because, you know, Beats get a bad name among DJs. They're kind of looked at as overpriced, it's kind of style over substance, you know, fashion over performance. And I wanted to check out for myself. So I've been asking for a long time for a pair of these for review, and we finally got our hands on some at the Music Message show. So these are the neon blue model, a colour which doesn't suit me, but they have them in all kinds of colours, so it's going to be something that suits most people, even if it's just the plain black ones. Now the first thing to note is that they fold up really nice and small. These are a bit like the V-Moda, the latest V-Moda model, which is exactly the same in size, more or less. It folds up like this. Really useful for DJs because it just means they're easy to carry around. And they're really neat, you know, the way they fit in. It's a really nice design so far. Let's have a look at how it pans out when we get them on though. So this is how they adjust. And you'll notice that they go all the way in one direction up into the headband and in the other direction about 90 degrees, which is of course what you want. And they are designed so that that 90 degrees is kind of forward, so you can wear them with a DJ headphone like this, keeping one ear open for your monitor. They have two sockets for your lead. So you choose which socket you want to put your lead into. The other one could be linked to another set of headphones if you wanted to start chaining them, you know, sat on a long train journey or something, sharing your sound. What I really liked about these, I mean, I like the way, I think the design's nice, but what I really liked about it is the fact that the coupling here is on show, is proud. This is all metal, this is metal, this is metal, there's metal in the headband, and that kind of inspires confidence that they're not going to break easily. This is where headphones always break, in the coupling. And for me, that's a really good thing. It's the same with the Knox headphones that we reviewed recently. They had a very similar design. It's just nice to see that on show, because normally we review headphones and we say, I don't know how long they're going to last because I can't tell how strong this is. You know, without breaking it, you're never going to find out. So I like that. This is strong. They are they're on ear rather than over ear. So this kind of sits on your ear like this, rather than completely covering the ear. Now that has, in order for that to be good for DJ isolation, i.e. keeping the sound out instead of letting it bleed in, they need to be quite tight on your head, and indeed these are quite tight on the ears. You wear them for an hour or two, you're going to know about that. They're short-term listening headphones for me. They're not made for long-term comfort. Having said that though, for DJing, you're going to wear them like this, and you're going to have them around your neck a lot of the time. Because they're on ear, these don't have to be quite as wide. When you're wearing them like this, they're really comfortable. They just kind of disappear into nothing, which is a good thing. Okay, so what else about the design? Well, these look quite thick. These are high quality. It's nice kind of like faux leather, but they look quite thick, but actually they're not. Actually, this is solid here, 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 here. It's only the last kind of like ½ centimetre, quarter inch here, where there is real padding, which again means that the comfort over time is not quite as good as if that was padding all the way through. However, it does mean that they can be slimmer than some. So when they're on your head here, you know, they're quite slimline. You don't look like some kind of air traffic controller when you're walking around. These are clearly designed to be worn away from the DJ booth as much as in it. So overall then, design-wise, I think they're nice. They're not made for long-term comfort, but they are, you know, good-looking. They are very well made. I can see these lasting a long time. Overall, a tick if you're looking for something that isn't going to make you look stupid in the street and that's going to perform in the DJ booth. But what about sound quality? Well, they're called Beats for a reason, I guess. I found them to be bassy, very loud. But having said that, the mids and the trebles, nice, detailed, refined. They were bright and punchy as opposed to being kind of like a smooth hi-fi headphone for me. And they also the sound felt very close, which is probably because the actual 40mm drivers in here, once they're pushed onto your head, are actually very close to your ears. But sound is a very subjective thing. For me, bright and punchy rather than long-term hi-fi kind of sound, but very detailed, and they were fine. Now let me show you the leads that you get with them. They come with two leads. They come with this iOS style kind of like remote control lead, which has got a right angle piece for the other end. This is the headphone end, and a right angle piece for the other end. And they also come with a coiled lead. Well, I say coiled because the majority of it, this bit isn't, and there's just a short coiled section there, which is a bit weird really. I don't understand why it's not all coiled or not coiled at all, but there you go, there's a coiled version there, and this is a nicely designed right angle adapter there. Again, you know, this is designed. It's not just straight off the shelf. A lot of headphones have got, you know, we have dozens and dozens and dozens of these here, and they're all the same no matter what brand you buy, quite often anyway. But this is designed and it looks good. You know, it's the Beats take on this, which is good. When these are plugged into the headphones themselves, there's no lock or anything, so they just plug in like that and then they'll pull out like that. But having said that, it fits perfectly fine. It's not going to pull out by mistake. Maybe it's better that there's no lock, especially with the straight lead, because you're not going to damage anything should you accidentally yank it out. So on to the price. This is the thing, the trip up point for a lot of people with Beats headphones. These are expensive, but you're paying for the brand and the marketing, undoubtedly. But having said that, they're a great design. They sound good if you like that bass heavy pop kind of sound. And they work for DJing. They're durable and they're practical because of the way they fold down into their case. So, you know, you're paying a lot of money for them, but you are getting a good product. For me personally, there are headphones at this price level that I would go for instead, for me. But for a lot of people, this design especially, the fact that they look very good on your head when you're away from the DJ booth is going to count for a lot. And of course, there's nothing wrong with liking the Beats brand and wanting to sport the Beats brand. And if that's you, then I can understand fully why you would go for something like this. They're a good headphone, a little bit overpriced for me, but I like them. The Beats Mixr from Beats by Dr. Dre. There's a full review on the Digital DJ Tips website, so if you're interested, go and check that out there. Thanks for watching.